My fiancée insisted on inviting my estranged parents to our wedding. When I refused, she brought my sister over and revealed a secret that shattered me. My fiancée went behind my back and invited the parents who abandoned me to our wedding. When I kept refusing to invite them, she brought my sister into it and revealed something that shattered me. My dad left when I was 4, and my mom remarried. My stepdad told me at 6 that he'd never be my dad, and they always treated me like a burden. On my 18th birthday, my mom woke me up with a suitcase and told me to leave. I've had no contact with them since. When I first met my fiancée, I told her about my family. Instead of understanding, she kept pushing me to reconnect. As we started planning the wedding, she insisted I should invite my parents. I explained over and over how growing up unloved really affected me, but she didn't get it. Just last night, she said, if you don't invite your parents, I will. You just don't know what's best for you, I snapped, telling her if she couldn't respect my boundaries. I wasn't sure I wanted to marry her, but she kept trying to convince me. I walked out, grabbed my keys and left. When I got home the next day, my fiancée showed up with my half-sister, which threw me off. We connect every Thursday, but we live 45 minutes away, so her just showing up was weird. They both looked super anxious, and I had no clue what was going on. My sister burst into tears and started apologizing. Turns out, when she told my mom and stepdad about my engagement, it caused some drama. Not because they cared about me, but because my half-brother, who's 27, is still living at home, single and jobless. My mom wants him out, but my stepdad won't let her. My sister thinks inviting my family to my wedding will somehow fix everything. I lost it. I told her my engagement had nothing to do with their messed up family dynamics. My fiancée just sat there, so I turned to her and asked what the hell was going on. She teared up and said my sister convinced her that I secretly wanted to reconcile with my family. I asked how she could believe that when I've made it clear I'm no contact with them. She apologized and then pulled out her phone to show me the messages between her and my sister. My sister had been lying, saying I wanted to reconcile, that I was partly at fault, and I just couldn't be open about it. She had my fiancé convinced I wanted them back in my life. I was fuming. I told my half-sister to leave and that our Thursdays were done. I've blocked her and will be no contact with her for now. As for my fiancé and me, I'm still angry. She went behind my back and let my sister manipulate her. I told her I love her, but my trust is broken. We've agreed to go to couples therapy to see if we can fix this. I hope we can, but right now, it's up in the air. She's got a lot of work to do. We started couples therapy, and it was intense. My fiancée admitted she didn't understand the depth of my trauma and thought inviting my parents could help. Realizing this was a big step in trying to rebuild trust, she took responsibility for sneaking behind my back and pushing for the reunion. After a lot of work, we decided to proceed with the wedding without my family. We were making progress, but on the wedding day, my mom and sister showed up. I stopped the ceremony, said my piece, and walked away. I felt betrayed all over again. I cut contact with everyone involved and focused on healing. It wasn't easy, but I had to protect myself. I'm moving forward now, focusing on my peace and well-being.